Hey guys, let's get started. Hey, how's it going? How's it going today? Hell the mighty chat. Got box 110 for you. A lot of Wolverine in that box. Got some pads for you. Uh, Good news. Tomorrow I'll probably be able to use StreamYard and have some guests on. So there's that. Just waiting on the mail for some money in the mail. And I think it should be here tomorrow, I'm hoping. And hey, we got one person in here, so hey, let's get started. Like I say, a lot of Wolverine comics today. I think you'll enjoy them. Here's the Wolverine Saga Book 4, The Hero Triumphant. Nice square bound book. Wolverine with the patch. I believe that's his name, with that patch over his eye. Sort of different direction, take on Wolverine. Here's Wolverine and Punisher number 4, a crane cover, part of the Marvel Knights. Again, some of that dark modern coloring on the covers, but nice nonetheless. Punisher symbol on his back? I guess so. Wolverine and Punisher. Then we have the end. I never did quite understand that. I do like this. He's got his name distorted here. I do like this artist here. And he's got his name distorted in the next one there too, but never quite understood the end. Wolverine. Hey, Tree Goblin. Doesn't even show you're in here. So if you like Wolverine today, you'll like today's box of 110. I got it from upstairs. This number 2 of the end with Wolverine. I'm just wondering, with that gray hair, if it was Old Man Logan before Old Man Logan, kind of explored that toward the end of Wolverine's life. I don't know. Here's Weapon X number 23, War of the Programs, 1 of 3. Like I say, I do have some pets today I'll be showing. Just I don't even know what this character came from, but he certainly, these are all going to be in the bag that I pulled today. Pretty bizarre character. I don't know what he comes from, actually. But I do know this next one, Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson Pez. All these are retired, I'm sure. And back to the box. We'll look at some Pez. We'll get some more people in here. Weapon X, Defection Part 1 of 3, number 16. Got some nice Wolverine covers in this box, I know. Here's Weapon X, Days Future. This was a 5-issue series. This is number 4. 5-issue limited series. Magneto there, I guess. Wolverine Captain America, 1 of 4. This is a Derek cover. Anyway, 2001. Look how long those claws are. Can those go in his forearms? Not really. I don't know how he does that, but people draw him differently. All right, hey Fanta, stopping by to say hey. I'm glad the trial worked out like you wanted it to. I'm sure from day one I was pretty sure of the outcome of that trial. And Shadowhawk Talks is here, yeah. And like I said earlier, I hope to have some guests on tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to join me. Should have the StreamYard up and paid for and up and running. Here's Wolverine Captain America 2 of 4. A lot of Wolverine to show today. A lot of different titles with Wolverine in them. You like Wolverine, you like today's box, 110. This is Wolverine Captain America 3 of 4. Yes, Johnny. And Greg's in here. Lots of Wolverine to look at today. Lots of Wolverine and some Pez. This was the character from Brave. She's kind of different, kind of nice. Got a full head of hair. And Hudson from the Cars. The Hudson character. And we'll get the last one out. This is the donkey from Shrek. Used to, they were pretty picky about what they produced. Came up with a new character. I can tell you her name. Hey, TJ, all the way from the UK. It's good to see you in here too. Lady of the Night. Yeah, I think she'll be an interesting character. Lady of the Night. Kind of wrote some notes down on her earlier today. Kind of came up with her as I was waking up. Some things just kind of come to me when I'm in a relaxed state, and that's what I like. Here's Wolverine concluding this in 2002, 4 of 4, Wolverine and Captain America. Yeah. My little snapshot today was of my dartboard. I retrieved my dartboard from over Mom's when I was moving stuff, and so I thought I would use that. It's actually double-sided, so I'll use the other side. I think it has baseball on it, dart baseball. So I'll probably use that in the future sometime. Here's Wolverine Netsuke at number 44, black sensitive cover. Very hard one to get in high grade like this. And what else we have here? We have Wolverine Soul Taker, 4 of 5, another limited series that Wolverine was in. They've done a lot with this character, probably as many as Batman, as much as Batman. While he's been around, Wolverine Days of Future Past, inspired by the all-time classic story. This is number 1, Cataclysm. I got Steve Rogers posters in the back, so maybe Captain America is in this as well. The artist really kind of beefed him up there, didn't they? I mean, look at those legs and arms and fists and everything. We have Wolverine Days of Future Past number 2, Old Grudges, New Allies, spearing Magneto's helmet. A lot of black on this one too. It's good to see everybody in here. Hope to have some people in tomorrow. I hope you are starting a good garden, Greg says. I thank the Shadowhawk, because don't forget to drop a like for T-Rex. Appreciate that, Shadowhawk. Appreciate every like and everybody that comes in here, and especially like people like Fanta and TJ, because I need some female. And there's Apex Comics coming in, Wolverine and Magneto chiming in. So good to see you, Apex. Wolverine Days of Future Past number 3, the stunning conclusion of the futuristic X-Men saga, Final Conflict, Final Sacrifice. I don't know if Wolverine's got a little gray in his hair here or not, but they say it's a future story. So follow up maybe to Days of Future Past. I don't know. Wolverine kind of got slagged by Sentinel in that one, didn't he? Yeah, I need some more female representation in here. I haven't looked at the analytics, but I bet it still says 0. Wolverine Hulk, number 1. I think this is a Sam Keith cover. A lot of black in that one. Around 2001, because you have the patriotic Twin Towers there and patriotic red, white, and blue. Nice little H for Hulk, green H with the claw marks across it there. Part of the Marvel Knights line again. I think I have a few more of those in here. Here's Wolverine Hulk, Sam Keith cover, around 2001. Here's number 2. Yeah, destroy that logo. This one's a little bit more glary because it's in a Mylar, I think. Yeah. YouTube analytics are highly suspect. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Shadowhawk, for sure. Female representation is overrated. Well, I'd like to at least show 1% women in here on the analytics, though. My channel doesn't say I'm female. Sorry, Rex. Well, that's probably why I've got 0 female representation in here, even though there's TJ and Fanta and who else in here who's female today. I mean, I think I'd score 1%. Wolverine, Hulk, just trying to be. I'd like to see that analytic go up a little bit. I do know I have some female viewership that at least comes in and says hi. That's number 3, Sam Keith. And number 4, another Sam Keith. A lot of black in these covers, so condition sensitive books. For some reason, some of these, most of them, were in Mylars. And Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown 1. I remember when this came out, I bought it. It's part of the Epic Comics or Marvel's Epic comic line. It was $3.50 back in the day, which was pretty expensive to buy, but it was intriguing to me. Havoc is a lesser known, used Marvel character. Had wonderful painted covers, especially number 1 here. Walt Simonson did the writing, so how can you go wrong? Don't know that I ever read it back in the day, but I've always thought that comics need to go more artistic, and certainly on the covers, this one did, and I think on the insides too. It's pretty neat. Yep, we are all female. Yeah, I know you're present, but I have the Meltdown miniseries. It's one of my favorites of all time. I thought it was, Greg. I thought it was, but I don't think I have all of them. I'm not even sure I have the complete thing. Wolverine and the Punisher. This is number 1 of 3. Damaging Evidence. Little Wolverine symbols for the border. Wolverine and Punisher, number 2 of 3. He looked pretty wild in that series with the chops on the side of woolly chops, the way the artist did. This is 3, so I have all 3 of them. And some of these I had in my original collection, but I've had to go back and get them again if I want them in my collection. And I know I've gotten these a while back. I don't even know. Probably off eBay. Wolverine and Global Jeopardy. This was like a one-shot produced in cooperation with World Wildlife Fund. Guest star Boo, which is the Sabertooth Tiger of Kazar. And of course, Kazar's in here. Shanna, Queen of the Jungle also. And Submariner, kind of a, wild. And it is an embossed cover. The figures are raised, so that's pretty neat. Against the earth backdrop, like embossed. I don't know how much that kind of comes across, but that's pretty neat. And the thing about it is a lot of black in here. So if you got, with embossed covers and the logos embossed as well. Got the World Wildlife Panda up here. You can't if you're going to slab it and say I'd like to protect this in near mint condition, you can't press them. You can't press an embossed, what you got's what you got. So real condition sensitive. Can't press out some damage. Oh, TJ's laughing and a half female anyway. Sorry. Yeah, and I noticed you just posted a new friend for Rex, your dog, TJ. I'll have to go back and look at that. I didn't have time to. You just posted it, so uh, painted inside too. Yeah, yeah. That was a nice project. Half female, not that gender neutral stuff. Yeah, we don't like that. Here's Wolverine Annual 2000. And of course, two years that I didn't collect was 1999 and 2000. I was doing missionary work and just gave up on comics for a couple years, but I eventually made it back. And kind of neat on the coloring there, green. I guess he's raped somebody that has green blood. I don't know. And the Marvel flashback, they for 1 month they had like flashback issues. This is Wolverine with Sabertooth there, uh, co-starring Nick Fury and Carol Danvers in this one. Little shorter claws there for him. They go wild with those claws. I mean, we've already seen some where they would not fit in his forearm. What are they going to do? Go up into the bicep, into the whole arm? He wouldn't be able to bend his arm. Oh, well. It's comic book logic, folks. Comic book logic. Apex Comics? No, not that. I don't know that Fanta's that short. She's not a hobbit. I wouldn't think she's a hobbit. Here's another flashback, the X-Men flashback. I don't even know if this has Wolverine in it, but hey, number one of it. At least it's the X-Men. I try and group things so they may be a mixed box, but I try and group them up, uh, variety. Claws, 3 of 3. Wolverine and the Black Cat had like a tryst for like 3 issues. And then the curvature of Wolverine's claws. How it seems like they would have to come out pretty straight. I don't know. I guess once they're to the hand, they're detached here somewhere. And I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe I need to study my Wolverine anatomy. She is compared to me. Oh, well, probably so. I mean, Hobbit lives matter. Yeah, they do. Fanta, they do. Man Thing blood or Machine Man's green slushy antifreeze. Oh yeah, does he have antifreeze? I've not seen Machine Man bleed. Now this is Joe Costata. I don't see a signature, but I can tell his Wolverine. Um, Sort of back in black for Spidey was going on here around that time. Wolverine Origins, number 9. Of course, he hops from his brown suit to his yellow and black suit to, all kinds of different looks for Wolverine over the years. And we have Wolverine Origins, number 3. This is a Joe Costata cover. Again, nice coloring, but dark. I just don't know why they go so dark with the colors. To me, I like it to pop. Eye catching. This is Wolverine Origins number 7, Joe Costata cover. Little Omega Red coils going there, and they are made out of adamantium, supposedly. And are they supercharged? I think they're kind of electrified, supercharged. This one I really like. And if Lorenzo's in here, got a lizard representation. Wolverine down the road, number 187, Wolverine. Lizard on the windshield. I think that driver might be in for a little rumble in the city. Kind of black sensitive up there. These are in stellar shape. Wolverine 186, again with the Punisher t-shirt on. Nice painting, but pretty darkly colored. I don't know. It'd be a hard call, if you had a sketch variant of this, I'd, against the colored. I'd want both. This is so nicely done, but eh, you know, I don't know. I just often wonder if the artists go, well, how is this going to print? You know, Apex says I had that Wolverine Origins 1, 2, and 3 and more. That's cool. Apex, she is and flaunts it over myself and hen regularly. Yeah, I mean, what is it with tall people? Of course, I've done that too. This is 185 of Wolverine. Little blood on his hands. Mm-hmm. Of course, a honey badger and a Wolverine are pretty vicious out in the wild. So, I thought Hugh Jackman was a good one, but I know he takes a lot of hits because he's too tall. And I think that was a thing. And actually, I didn't even know that the first X-Men came out in the year 2000. I'd missed it. It might have been X-Men 2 came out before I even knew that there was an X-Men 1 out. I just wasn't paying attention during that time, doing missionary work, Maybe that's probably why I missed it. Probably was. Apex says, TJ, work in progress. Fanta can climb you like a tree. Okay. Ooh, huge Jackman. Yeah. Yeah, one of my favorite bits is when, Professor X, Patrick Stewart, and the gentleman that played Magneto come in to recruit Wolverine in a bar, and he just tells them to F off, and they just, okay, turns around, doesn't even try to convince him, just like we're not messing with him. Wolverine 184. If you were ever, wondering if he was an alpha male, well, there you go. Because those are two male lions. Apparently, he's tamed or running with. Saw X-Men in theaters. Yeah, I just missed the first one. Apex. Fanta says when I met TJ, Emma I'm gonna be on her like a spider monkey. Yeah. Honey badgers and wolverines are both very large weasel family members. Fun fact. For sure. I love to see that. Yeah. Wolverine 183. Don't generally get to see him dressed up, and I think he needs a new hat. I don't know. That just hat doesn't look formal enough for what he's wearing. Eh. But during this time, this artist really did some nice Wolverine covers for sure. I think. No, she's not. Ha ha. She can't jump that high. Ha ha ha. I don't know. She could probably jump pretty high. I don't know. Not seeing Fanta jump. Hey, there's an idea for you, a video, Fanta. Wolverine 182. They'll never take me alive. Yeah, he looks real concerned, doesn't he? Take your best shot, bub, is probably what he would say. Simple but effective cover. Wolverine 181. This one's in a Mylar. Tried to take care of some of these because they're just so lovely. Yeah, I said it. Beautiful Wolverine covers. Wolverine 179. Little change of pace here. A chin cover with Shaman from a fellow member from the Alpha Flight. Shaman, because Wolverine was part of Alpha Flight in Canada. Wolverine 178. So at least these are kind of in backwards order the way I'm showing them. A lot of black there, sensitive cover. Looks like he might be in Italy. I don't know. And we have Wolverine 177. I have a scene like this in my comic in Sea Demon coming up. This is a chin cover where they're diving deep, where Blood Dragon is grappling with Sea Demon, and they splash down in the Pacific Ocean. And Wolverine 176, another chin cover. Close up of the face there in the foreground. Is this supposed to be the embodied spirit of Wolverine there, just kind of hanging out in the clouds, watching the sunset? I don't know. And Wolverine 174, a David Finch cover. Yeah. Can you imagine if you were a dentist and had to work on those teeth? I don't know. Little Jekyll and Hyde look. Another chin cover, number 164. Really like the coloring on the logo and everything here. It's really nice. Blue, yellow outline against the darker blue. Yeah. Caged animal. Look at how big those claws are. And we have Wolverine 118, Scan X-Men, Operation Zero Tolerance Epilogue, Cyclops Casualty of War. Now they're a thing, all three of them, sexually. Go figure. A lot of black in that cover. I'm sure Finch swapped that image for Del Keon. Does he do that? Is he kind of like a little, oh, it's tea time? Well, enjoy it, TJ. Take care of that dog, Rex, my namesake. This is Zero Tolerance, also at long last, Jubilee, 117, the world's greatest comics. I love that. And bone claws. He's got bone claws here. There for a short time, Magneto ripped the adamantium, although I never understood that, how he could do it. Never. But, you know, they went with the bone claw look. Just looking here. Yeah, he had bone claws on this one, too. Failed to mention that. Failed to notice it. You know, they almost look wooden here. Wolverine 116, The Secret of the Prime Sentinels. Part of the Zero Tolerance storyline. They almost look like wooden claws there. They're bone claws, no adamantium. So he was weakened for a time. That adamantium, sure, you know, is a shock absorber, I'm sure, to his frame. Because Wolverine's supposed to be a scrappy little guy, you know, 5 foot whatever, like Fanta. I bet she's scrappy. Wolverine, guest starring the X-Men in this one. Also featuring your new guide to the Marvel Universe at this time, Mutants in Chains. So I guess bondage cover here, part of the Zero Tolerance. Wolverine 115. Look at that hair, man. Get a haircut, dude. Wolverine 111. I always kind of like this cover. This is an Adam Kubert cover, number 111 for March 1997. Shades of Things to Come. Adam Kubert, Joe Kubert's son, eldest son. I think Andy is the younger son. They both, you know, are comic artists, graduates of the Joe Kubert School. Back, declined on wine instead. There you go, TJ. Red or white? Heroes Reborn update inside here. This is Wolverine 105, Onslaught Impact 2, Into the Fire. Looks like he's fighting Stick from Daredevil. Remember Stick? Panasson did the inks. Looks like Williams or somebody did the cover. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Bone Claws. And I don't know about, you know, when they started putting like that around his head. but this looks like the Stick character. And wasn't he killed off? Or was he in Daredevil? I don't know. Apex probably know. Apex, I like it. Onslaught and Beyond update inside. This is Wolverine 109. I think this is Professor X, sort of mind blasting Magneto. So he had like a cybernetic suit. Wolverine looks just kind of ridiculous here, really. And you have Elektra there. The answer at last, the beginning of Onslaught, Impact 1. Wolverine just kind of looks ridiculous on this one, I think. I can get that to focus. Of course, Professor X, legs paralyzed by Lucifer. Not the devil, but he was called Lucifer. White dessert wine. Okay, very sweet. Okay. No one can kill Stick. Okay. Not heard that before. Special Onslaught update into this one. This is Wolverine 103, where he's going up against Elektra. I think this is when he was kind of had bone claws and was kind of bestial, feral. The Way of the Warriors. Didn't much care for that iteration of sort of a brutish Wolverine. But, you know, they did it to Beast, too, in a What If. But it kind of made sense in that. They left him in the savage land, kind of savage. Yeah, probably a good solution. And we have Wolverine. This is part of the deluxe series. Let's see. This is another Adam Kubert cover. Now, where is the freaking... I guess this is one that's kind of rare. No, there it is by the barcode. Number 94 of Wolverine. With X Factor, I guess, Jubilee there, and Irma Frost, the White Queen. And kind of a cardboard stock backing board, you know, some of those cheaper things aren't fully archival, I don't think. This is another Adam Kubert. This is number 93, Wolverine going up against Jargonaut. Along came the Jargonaut. Yeah, that's the way Jargonaut ought to be, just huge and hulking compared to the... But he looks bigger than the Hulk there, than when he went up against the Hulk when Wolverine first came out. Whatever. I mean, you know, he should be big. But it looks like he really dwarfs even small little Wolverine there. Poor little Wolverine, defenseless. No one can kill Stick. I'm still pondering over that one, Apex. You care to elaborate? Or here's another Adam Kubert cover. Wolverine number 92, bondage cover. Bone claws. They almost look like vines or something wrapped around them. I don't know. It's sort of textured the way he drew them. Sort of like on an upside down cross there, huh? I bought that Wolverine at Second and Charles. Okay. I've got 1 through 100 on the series, more spotty after that. Yeah, well, then you have this one, Wolverine 89. I've got, you know, some of these I got from when I bought the shop out, I think. This is another Adam Kubert. This was a bizarre character that he was sort of fighting. Sort of rings in his lip and teeth and glowing eyes like Chambers' chin. I don't know. Wolverine number 88, another Adam Kubert cover. Got several of these, so I think that's probably where I got a bunch of these Wolverines was after my fire when buying at that comic book shop. Hope that wine is good, TJ. And Zayd's in here. Yeah, if he likes Wolverine. He's going to get it today. Wolverine 87, another Adam Kubert cover with Gambit. Nice Target type cover. Oh, yeah. Kind of appropriate since I used my dartboard for my little thing. On Target with Wolverine. Yeah, I was a big Wolvie fan when I was younger. That's cool. Wolverine 86. So you'll have all these then. This is from 1994. Well, you're kind of going native there. I think that's forged there. Kind of neat with him just kind of leaning against the Ditko, the side of the kind of neat, the Ditko box there. Don't know who did this cover. Just checking. October. Okay, so that is 94. Wolverine, August, number 84, Adam Kubert and Farmer on the inks. Look at those blades there. I mean, he's got his adamantium at least. No more bone blades. It's good to see everybody coming in here. Please hit the like button if you would. Wolverine. Looks like he's got 3 of his claws broke on this one. I've never understood that. Adam Kubert. That other one was probably Adam Kubert too. That's number 79. But how do you break unbreakable? And look how long the claws are. Is that going to fit in his forearm? I guess that's the claws down there with a little bit of blood. How do you break unbreakable? I mean, you break Cap's shield. That's adamantium, I think, or a combination of vibranium and adamantium. All I know is in a molten state, it's pliable, but once it cools off and hardens up, it's unbreakable. Well, they break it all the time. I've got a problem with that. Here's another series of Wolverine, number 49. I like that snowbound scene. That's cool. But some of these artists that make the real stylized, really long claws that could not house in a forearm, I think they're just trying to compensate for something. I don't know. Wolverine number 37, part 2 of 5, Origins and Endings. Texaria was doing the interior artwork. I don't know about the cover here. It doesn't look like Texaria, but it is nice. Black, sensitive cover. Show those color breakages really easy on something like this. Decimation. Wolverine 35 with Mystique there. Or the House of M. Wolverine 34, House of M. I did like the Nick Fury skull patch there, and with when it saw this and the Sentinels. Nick Fury skull. What's going on today, Phil? You still in here? Orlando? It's good to see you. Hello. Wolverine 33. This is Joe Costata cover. So, black and white. It's always had a vibe for, of House of M. Kind of reminiscent of the Nick Fury, Jim Steranko covers, that were highly stylized. Used black and white quite effectively. Here's number 32. I think I actually got this and read it because it was set in World War II, like Wolverine's in a concentration camp. Mike Mylar wrote it. I thought it was a pretty interesting story. He's got adamantium then I don't think, but I think that was added later. So yeah, a bullet to the brain may kill him at this time. And all gaps in here. So does that mean Blue Harvest is quickly behind you? Hey Rex, yeah, it's good to see everybody. Wolverine, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Part 6 of 6. We're probably going in reverse order. And I know these were all like John Romita Jr. artwork. Number 31. That's the conclusion to Wolverine, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was kind of different. It doesn't look like they're going to be in order, though. This is Wolverine number 30, The Lazarus Project, Part 4. Don't know who did the cover. Really don't care. But very angular. Wolverine, back to that. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., 5 of 6. Number 30. Part of the Marvel Knights line, apparently. I always thought this was pretty cool. Custata cover, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Part 4 of 6, number 29, where he's just like hooking, you know. Yeah, if you had that coming to you, I don't know. Just say, get out of the way. Woo woo! Just got the mail. My Shadow of the Kraken from Vinny T came in today. Well, good, man. Maybe you'll do an unboxing video, Shadow. That'd be cool. We like, you know. I'm still waiting on my Oddity to come in. Still waiting on Fiendish to come in. And tomorrow, probably have some guests on. So if you want to come on and talk, I've had my StreamYard up back again, and from on, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Part 3 of 6, and then of course on the 16th at noon my time, I believe, going to have Peter Samedi on talking about King Cryptid and his new campaign, and also just alternative news, and I want to talk about his printer, you know, and the condition of his books a little bit with him. So it should be interesting in a non-confrontational way. And Eric and Boyd's in here. My goodness. Thank you for all the support, and thank you for hitting the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please do. TJ, a work in progress. Sorry to hear that. Well, what happened? Did I miss something? I was just made aware of the Rhodesian Ridgeback breed a couple of months ago. Huh. Yeah, I'd love to. You're always welcome, Shadowhawk. Love to. Be gentle, Rex. Okay, well, always try and be gentle. That's cool. You had the Vinny T stuff in. Wolverine number 28, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Part 3 of 6. Give that camera a little bit of time to adjust. I think they were going for a Jim Steranko vibe on some of these. Wolverine, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Part 2 of 6. Greg Land cover. I got the Statue of Liberty there, and Nick Fury, and the little shield helicarrier up there, and some optical stuff like was done with Jim Steranko stuff in the 60s, and optical art, and you've got Electra there. This is number 27 of Wolverine. Nice color and black and white combination. Put that way back here. You know what's going on, kind of, sort of. I like that. I like a lot of contrast. TJ, a work in progress. My prayers for you. Man, I'm going to have to go back and see. Oh, dude, Rex, that is awesome. Cool to hear you. We'll have Peter Samedi on. Yeah. That's going to be pretty cool. Wolverine, number 25. And I guess that was this is John Romita Jr. again. Enemy of the State, Part 6 of 6. So the conclusion of that. And you get a very fuzzy, hairy hand, the Beast. My favorite character. So all I got was a hand on this one. Oh, well. If he's going to be that cat-like beast, I don't want to see him anyway. It's better than nothing. But yeah, we should have a good talk with Pete. And I guess that was the soonest he could come on was the 16th. So apologize for that, but he's got a heavy schedule. Another John Romita Jr. This is Wolverine number 24. Getting kicked by Daredevil. Again, I don't know why the modern colorist sensibility is so dark. I don't. I would enjoy these covers more if they weren't so dark. Poor dog. Hope it will be okay. Oh, is something wrong with with Rex? I don't want to hear that. Here, Rex. I hate the feline version of the Beast. He should have been left alone as he was. Yeah, man. I mean, George Perez Beast. Sorry. I mean, very distinctive character. There's no need to mess with him. Iron Man and his armor, you want to try out, I understand that, and I think when George Perez was drawing it, they keep going back to that armor because it's just so classic, and I think more people identify with that. How many people are voting for the silver, more triangular helmet, the silver and red? The stealth was pretty cool. The underwater, okay, but this is Enemy of State number 4/6, Wolverine 23. Yeah, wade into them. Little Hydra symbol back there. Hell, Hydra, or so they say. The guy did those forearm muscles. It's almost like he's been clawed on both arms. Maybe he has. That's just how he draws them. I think he's the closest on some of his musculature, John Romita Jr., to Gil Kane, really, the way he does it and defines things. The Beast is a hairy humanoid beast, George Perez style. Yeah, I mean, I always looked at him and thought he drew him more ape-like, and that's okay. I mean, he didn't go over the top with it. Absolute freaking lootly. Apex Comics. Yeah, I mean, he's a hairy humanoid beast. That's right. He's not a cat. I don't know where they even got that cat. And it, like the Hulk, he was gray when he first came out, and then he turned blue. Enemy of the State, number 3 of 4, the Fantastic Four. Yeah, looks like Wolverine's going to drop down on them and slaughter them all. Of course, this is kind of reminiscent of when he was underneath the Hellfire Club and John Byrne was drawing him. He kind of dropped down on the Hellfire Club sort of guards. That's kind of reminiscent of that to me. John Romita Jr. So if you want to know how he'd draw the Fantastic Four, there you go. Reed might have a chance against those claws, but I don't know about the other. Remember the one time when he took half of the thing's face off, the rock, and he was scarred there for a while? Oh, yeah, Ben Grimm don't forget that stuff, does he? Beast is close to ape-like. You're talking in X-Men number 1 where Jim Lee drew him? Is that what you're talking about, Apex? Probably so. Here's Enemy of State 2 of 6 going up against Elektra. Underwater, number 21, Wolverine. And their costume colors are dulled out, but again, this is cartoon logic. You can still tell and they have good contrasty stuff, with Devil Flyer with my colorist. He just could not get the cartoon logic. I still have, even though he's got a darker outfit in issue 1, which will change in issue 2 to a more bright. Oh, the 1961. Yeah, I mean, he had big hands and big feet and was athletic. Yeah. And I didn't even know that. My first Beast was that he was even an X-Men member, was in the Avengers when George Perez drawn him. So I kind of had to learn the lore that Beast went back a lot further than what I thought he did. Here's Wolverine, number 20, Enemy of the State, part 1 of 6. Kind of going in backwards order. That's John Romita Jr. again. And, you can see, I just like to see the different length of the claws, for Wolverine with different artists. Because there's no way those claws there, they look dramatic, they look great, but there's no way they're going to house up into your forearm. There's no way. Look at the forearm. It may be shortened. I don't mean to be picky about that. I mean, that longer claws actually look pretty cool. But, um, okay, you're never going to see live action like that. It doesn't make sense. Here's Wolverine number 19. I'm kind of meh on this cover. But Return of the Native, part 7. The elf, little blue elf, yeah. And Devil Flyer's tail is inspired by Nightcrawler's tail. I've got to be honest. Because it's cool. Wolverine number 18. He may lose his tail. Devil Flyer may lose his tail over time. I haven't decided on that yet. We'll just see what the response of people are. And if you want his tail removed, we'll remove his tail. No biggie. Return of the Native, part 6. Of course, it does give him that devil quality. This is number 18 of Wolverine. Dark cover. No spine ticks. Too bad these aren't like Silver Age books in like this condition. But they're not new off the stands either. If you were the Wolverine editor, you would tell John Romita Jr. to redraw those claws. No, not necessarily. I mean, people take artistic license, but it doesn't make sense, I mean, and they show even in the handbook that it is housed up in here in his forearm. As long as those claws are, again, it had to come up the bicep. He couldn't bend his arm. It doesn't make sense. Love Nightcrawler. Yeah, he's pretty cool. But he freaked me out when I mean, he just looked demonic to me. And that's put me off on it was a long time before I saw X-Men on the spinner rack. I've got a couple spinner racks. One that says, "Hey Kids," and got Archie and Superman on there and stuff. And then one doesn't have a header. I'll probably do a Momentum Concepts header with some of my characters on them and stick them on there. Eventually, I want to bring them over here out of my trailer studio and put them back here somewhere, loaded up. But unless you put them in the raw boards and bags, they don't fit too good. So, or at all. So I don't know. I see people with loaded up racks. I don't know how they do it. Wolverine number 17, Return of the Natives, part 5. This is kind of like one of the things when he was kind of coming out of the water, scene where he's kind of throwing back his hair in the water, and in one of the movies. They may have taken it from that. Will that be a case of a tail that will have to wait in another tail for Devil Flyer Rex? Will that be a case of a tail that will have to wait in another tail for Devil Flyer Rex? Yeah, well, I mean, there's no plans to get rid of the tail right now, but he'll have it in issue 2. But we got to get issue 1 out, but he'll have the tail in issue 2 for sure. But, eventually he might lose the tail if it's a better design. He's going to go through some design changes for sure. Power set changes. And we're leading up to a big epic conclusion, and there are hints to the epic big battle that's coming with my characters all drawn together into like a super team to fight a greater evil. There's hints at that in issue 1, not necessarily just in the Devil Flyer story, but also in the backup stories. Some of them have to wait and see. Wolverine number 16. Probably pay for some more commissioned artwork to be done tomorrow. Blood Dragon is a biter. A bidder is a bidder. Did you mean biter? Yeah, he would be a biter. Yeah. I hope everyone grabs a copy of CG Vacation. Yeah, uh, definitely. Check out that campaign. Phil's got a great campaign up there with, don't think Devil Flyer's going to be in there, but, that's understandable. Blood Dragon might accidentally snip Devil Flyer's tail off. Well, I mean, we've already got Blood Dragon's tail uh, going to be sheared off by well, I don't want to tell you what it is, but it gets sheared, part of it sheared off, and then of course your um, a more eel eats part of it, mutates, and then that's where you come in, Apex. You're going to draw that, and then, but I want to get you some reference, and I'm working on that, and also another page of artwork to the last page. I'm having him to skip to the last page, so then you can pick up the story from that point on. See what I mean? So you know where to start from. But I've got to get him to draw it first, and I've got to get him the reference. Um, Maybe one day we can have some Devil Flyer in a vacation book. Yeah, I'll wait my turn. Um, I'm small fry, Phil. You know how it is. We've all got to start somewhere. Wolverine number 15 going up against Sabertooth. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the backup stories are really going to blow some people away. I understand John Philandez, who did my artwork for my first for the Devil Flyer story. That was just a beginning, and he's not a professional by any means. But I've got some nice artists who's doing these backup stories. I want to really show off my writing chops, much like Phil does in his Lost Pages. Anthology book, man. I'm really digging it. Got some good stuff planned. Wolverine Dream number 12. And I already got a bunch of it. I've got, patch design, stickers design. I've got some of my stuff done in manga style. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Nice campaign once I get it all going. Wolverine Coyote Crossing number 5. This is the Wolverine number 11. Yeah, little dog tags there. Of course, that played into the movies, didn't it? His Logan Wolverine dog tags. Here's Wolverine number 10, black sensitive cover, Coyote Crossing Part 4. Yeah, it's interesting how different people depict the character and his claws and stuff. Going up against an Uzi there, I guess. Multiple bullets. I hope they're adamantium tipped. That might kill him. Freaking Diaz brothers are taking over the Chicago biz. Yeah. Yeah, CG Vacation only on Indiegogo. That is right. Wolverine number 9. Now this is an homage to Apocalypse Now. We had an Iron Man the other day. Got my camera a little out of focus. It's all right. We'll fix it here in a minute. Coyote Crossing Part 3. And had the Iron Man homage to this scene. And then here's the Wolverine homage to that movie where he comes up out of the water. Martin Sheen. Iconic time in cinema history, I would think. Wolverine number 8, Coyote Crossing Part 2. He's got his dog tags flared out there on this one too. No Lobo today, Phil. Sorry, dude. But I'll try and find you some Lobo if you want to see some Lobo books. Yeah, just 2 away from 200. In the past year, Phil, I got a Lobo first appearance. Of course, when that first came out in Omega Man number 3, and I'm sure you've already got one because you're a big Lobo fan. And I know you like Bisley Lobo. Oh, yeah, 2 away from 200 backers. That's cool. That's cool. I can see the Diaz brothers, 1930s gangster suits with white ties. Yeah. And I'm also, with my second project that's going to be black and white and gray tone, Silver Boa is going to be kind of like film noir. So, yeah, I know Phil and his brothers, in the Lost Pages, really into the pulps and and I am too. Here's Wolverine number 7, Coyote Crossing Part 1. The Diaz brothers put out some quality books. I'm very pleased with what I've done so far. Sadly, I haven't backed everything that they've done, but do what I can. Can I please see that 8-man again? Oh, sure. Yeah, I got it right here. Called Tobor the Eighth Man. Yeah. Eighth Tobor, robot spelled backwards. Yeah, that's the first cartoon that I ever saw that I remember. I mean, it was one of my favorites. I mean, just the opener sticks with you, and it was all in black and white, early Japanimation. I'll even show you the others because I've got them right here, and I'm proud of them. All done by the same artist. He's just pretty darn good. There's the Galaxy Trio, another Hanna-Barbera. Well, that's a Hanna-Barbera. And ample-breasted John Hurt. That's for sure. Can't complain about that, right? I mean, just saying. And also on Pops Van Zant, we'll be covering on Sundays. We always have the show-offs with Texas Dave Houston from the UK. He shows some of his collection. I show some of mine here in the States. And we kind of promote comics. We'll be talking about another great artist, Gil Kane, one of my favorites. I'll be showing this again. This is just one of my favorite Gil Kane. And there's some lizard representation for Lorenzo. I mean, just the sword and the sword swipe. It's, if you know design, it just keeps, and the posture of his head and everything, it just keeps your eye centered right where it should be. And then, just almost hanging off the cover, the damsel in distress. Just awesome Gil Kane cover. One of the best he ever did, which I think he's a seminal artist, cover artist for Marvel in the 1970s. And his stuff was better when it was inked. I was thinking this was Gil Kane, but this is Ron Wilson because I've got it written on back here. But a nice cover nonetheless. Piece of production artwork there to Captain Marvel with the living laser. I always liked that cover. Ron Wilson was pretty cool. And I had to move that to show you this again. You got Birdman and Mytor, sort of a prehistoric Thor. And in the middle, Space Ghost. Really like this artist. But out of all of them, Tobor the Eighth Man. The opener was a flying saucer comes down by the Golden Gate Bridge, I assume, a bridge. And then out pops Godzilla. A giant kaiju lizard. Then he starts raking and destroying the bridge, and then raking a skyscraper and destroying it. And then Tobor the Eighth Man, in his sort of Clark Kent-like vestige, changes in and then jumps out the window, wraps him up with his own tail, and I can't remember after that. I need to watch some. I've got some back there, some in there. I've got the whole complete thing. Some of them weren't even advertised, and I got to show this again because this is one of my favorite John Buscema splash pages where it's just writing in. You've got the just preliminary drawing by John Buscema to I think he's got 207 with the circle. So I'm going to say Savage Sword of Conan 207. This was the splash page, which most of the pages I have aren't splash pages. That's a keeper. I'm going to keep that. I think I've got it up for sale on eBay, but it's pretty pricey. But I think fair, especially since he's been dead for over a decade. If you want to check out my pending comic work, oh yeah, man, I do. I'm not familiar with Thongor. Eric says that's a great cover. Yeah, his best. Gotta show that. Texas Dave has a nice collection as well. Yeah, he does. He's got those artist editions and stuff. More than a handful of waste. Yes. What did I miss anything up in there in the chat? Essential. I think I've got everything as far. Yeah. CJ vacation next week. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be a good fun project. Wolverine number 6. And Phil said that he's gotten the has taken off. So I guess that's Nightcrawler there with the tail. two fingers and a thumb. Logan there with his beer. That they had the best start of any of their campaigns, and that's good. That's good. I mean, each campaign doing a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. That's good to hear, Phil. Oh, and I've shown this before, but it's been a while. My Man Thing Build-A-Figure. Actually, I bought enough parts to build two of them, but somebody didn't send me an arm and a leg, so I'm still missing an arm and leg on the other one. But he's so cool, I had to have two of him. So I'm going to have to pretty soon, he'll be a good reference for my swamp character too. A lot of detail, pits and different things. I don't know what that hole's there for, but just a pit in the design. With all this, there's not much head movement. A little side to side, but not much head movement with this in the way, with this character. But pretty neat nonetheless. Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. Rex likes to play with his Man Thing. Ha ha! Oh, Eric, you didn't. Yes, he did. Wolverine number 5. I mean, look how lightly, it's so okay. Okay, it's atmospheric, but I just think it should pop more and not just blend so much. I don't know. Matter of taste, I guess. I got 2 turntables and a microphone recently. That's cool. Yeah, the little evil grin. I see you there, Eric. Wolverine number 4, Brotherhood Part 4. These had some nice covers during this time, no doubt. Wolverine number 3 on his bike. Welcome to Westfall. This is Brotherhood Part 3. Or is that Colossus's bike? He's known to steal them when he wants to take a ride and get a beer. Just saying. And my character, I'm having Vic King. I sadly have not seen any progress on that piece, but he's going to put him on an old Harley, an old 50s Harley. Now, that ought to be cool. Those paints of Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Wolverine number 2. I've always liked this one. I don't know what he's reading, but it says Walden. That's probably the artist's name. He just kind of worked it into the artwork. Brotherhood Part 2, where he's just shot up there. And it's like, yeah, you just ruined my day and my book. It's almost like he's mad and tearing the phone book in half or whatever it is. He's got that short cropped hair in this and sort of whiskey red nose. And crushed can there, and it's probably a beer. Apex Comics now is in my head. I like Beck. Yeah, Eric, you nailed it. Yeah, I mean, Eric, you've been doing some great. Did you know that Vic was trolling you last night? That we were watching you show all that artwork and stuff. Did you know you were being trolled last night? We watched you on Vic's channel, and of course, we all chimed in the chat. No, Rex, it's a 90s song in my head. Okay. Those paints of Wolverine. Wolverine number 1. Just saying. Yeah. Nice foreshortening. I like that. And his knuckles sort of reddish, like they've been smacking people around. Oh, yeah. I mean, back here, what kind of going on. I mean, moody atmosphere here, but yeah, brighter. Good contrast. Still a little soft on the details there. Cable number 63. I like the Kirby-esque feel to this. Sadly, I don't know who did the cover, but it really does have a Kirby feel. Blood Brothers, Part 2 of 3 of Cable. The Return of the Oskane Son, Most Dangerous Foe. Okay. From the Past, Strife. Yeah, Strife. Came out about the same time. Well, same time Cable did, really, in X-Force. But, yeah, very Kirby-like feel. Guess you could call this some Kirby-like crackle. Cable, this is a double-sized 50th issue special. Behold the Harbinger of Apocalypse. Probably a wraparound cover. We're only seeing half of it. Cable number 50. And full enhancement here. A little holographic logo. Gotta love that. Special, and down here in the writing too. Special X-Men anniversary issue, November. Let's see. Future Shock. It is a gatefold cover because it comes up a little short on the side here. Sadly, it doesn't have the issue number on the front here. But those holographic swirls, yes. Even down here, some of the wording. Yeah, Domino there, fighting alongside the Cable. Future Shock. I was overwhelmed with it. I literally lost my breath for a bit. Figured it out. Lorenzo let me know. Doc Blaylock helped as well. I appreciate. Yeah. Yeah, Doc Blaylock, he's drawing. I don't know, Eric, if you know this, but he's drawing my probably 6-page Grave Tales backup story. So I can't wait to get something like that. Plus, he's doing me a trading card, which might be a pinup for. I might just put that. I need some female representation in my black and white ash can, so I might just put his artwork as a pinup. He said I could last night, so no problem. Thanks again, Rex, for your support. Oh man, I love your channel, man. It's great. I love to watch you draw. It's just awesome. Cable number 47, Zero Tolerance. At last, face to face with Bastion. Let's see. Yeah, Bastion, I guess. Okay. Don't ask me. I don't know. I like this artist. Kind of exaggerated, like Scott McDaniel. I like that. Sounds good to have Doc aboard. Yeah, I mean, that started with I was commissioning Vic King to do some stuff, and he just said, "Well, where's my commission?" I said, "Well, I'll have you do something." And I said, "Well, would you like a male or female character? Because I have, over 120 or more than that, really viable characters that I've created for decades and just never published." So, we're going to get to it, and there's going to be over a dozen major characters in the full size book that comes out. I'm excited. I didn't mean to cram that, and I think it's not going to feel forced either. They're gonna have their own stories and stuff. A lot of first appearances though. Cable number 46, part of the Operation Zero Tolerance storyline. Go ahead, make my day, punk. And yesterday was Clint Eastwood's birthday. I think he was like 92. Cable number 45, part of the Zero Tolerance, featuring the new guide to the Marvel Universe as well. Declaration of War. All right, TJ, we'll see you. Take care and enjoy that wine. Not too much, dear. And prayers for your dog and you. I don't know what that was all about, but I'm a man of faith, so I'll be praying for you. God has no limits. He can reach over to the UK, and your prayers can reach over here. Anybody wants to pray for me, I won't stop them anytime. February 1987, Cable number 40, Into the Abyss. Yeah. Little Warlock there. Domino. I like the Warlock character. It's pretty cool. I've been watching Andromeda. Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda again. Um, just started on season 2 after the season finale, where the Magog, the cannibalistic, savage Magog, nearly trying to take over the ship. They're overran. Happy belated birthday, Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Uh, Special Heroes Reborn update inside this one. A Prayer for the Dying, cable number 36 from 1996, October. I like that. That's pretty cool. Prayers are free. Yes. Cable number 35, Onslaught Phase 2. Eternal Warriors. Yeah, Cable, with an extended arm here, going up against Apocalypse. All of a sudden he's become Mr. Mechanical, Mr. Fantastic. The flesh being ripped off. I don't know. Look at those hand size, man. The hands are bigger than his chest for Apocalypse. Hope I haven't got this out of focus. I've always liked this cover, number 34, Onslaught Phase 1, where the Hulk is grabbing the Cable logo and going to crush him with it. Hulk Smash, and great title, Hulk Smash. You don't get to hear him say that very much anymore. And look at that musculature on the Hulk. Hulk Smash, Hulk Bash. He was always saying some things like that, the British Hulk. I think there's a problem in making the Hulk more intelligent. I don't think he's as interesting. There's a lot of neat things that he can get into when not that he's a dummy or anything, but in the Defenders, good stuff, man. I remember one where he had a can of beans and Hulk liked beans. He splashes in the water. Hulk don't like water. Okay, that's all I need to know. Cable number 33. Spectre of Yesterday, Destroyer of Tomorrow. Yeah, I like good titles. I tried to come up with some good titles. Second Scan, Crawl Space, Grave Tales. Tried to come up with some snappy titles in the book. Special Onslaught Update Insight. Cable number, the Sugar Man Strikes. Sugar Man. Is that kind of like Candyman? Let's see. This is number 27. Black sensitive cover. I think I've got a few extras of this one too. Got a few extras of Cable, I think, floating around. These are kind of put in, like the Wolverines. So I guess we switched from Wolverine to Cable here. That's right. And I didn't even mention that, but Cable here, X-Men Deluxe. This is number 22. And isn't that Shatterstar? I always liked his double-bladed sword. That was pretty cool. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for dropping by. And we're out of here. No, we're not. We got some more to do. Cable number 21. I'm not a big proponent of putting it down here, but, it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like he's got one of those children. That's not Leech. That's his friend, that little pinky gray-like character, but I can't remember him. Maybe Apex knows. Enter Blacksmith. Enter Blacksmith. Okay. And that might not even be that Moloch character I'm thinking about. But because he doesn't look childlike, he looks full there. But remember the little Moloch children like Leech? Cable number 16, part of the Phalanx, however you say that, Covenant, Final Sanction. Yeah, this had strip here. Now I have some that sadly this didn't take too good. Brand new condition, but the holographic foil just didn't really. I don't know how those made it out really onto the hands or whatever, like wherever they were sewed. But I've got a few that are like error covers where it's kind of spotty. Like this character, I always like this cover. It's simple, contrasty. You can kind of tell what's going on from a distance. Cable number 12, Fear and Loathing, featuring Senyaka. Okay, a Scroach and Sellers cover. But I did like this character. It's pretty neat. Sort of have a, with his head covering there, kind of had a Middle East type feel to him. John Romita Jr. cover, cable number 1 of 2. At last, X-Force's mysterious leader in his own limited series. Maybe Dick Gargiano on inks. It says DG on the inks. Blood and Metal. Is there another DG? Got several of those. And number 2 as well. Here's cable number 1, first issue collector's item. Future Destiny. Revealed secrets behind X-Force's mysterious leader. Yeah, full enhanced cover. On his belt there. Code. Sadly didn't do anything with his eye. And if you had a lit up cybernetic eye, and I've got a character that's going to have a cybernetic eye in the future, along with some other cybernetics. Hey, Rex, yeah. Hey, Lorenzo, yeah, and we've shown some lizard representation. Just ask the chat. I promise you, we've already shown some. Sugar Man has cavities, yes. Here on the blade or blade of Shatterstar. Yeah, I like the double blade. That was pretty cool. Take care, Mighty Rex and the Mighty Chat. Gotta go. We'll see you, Eric. If you're not here already, and I'm sorry I didn't catch that sooner. Cable and Deadpool number 38. Kind of looks like a Sinkovich cover. Looks like SY or SV or something about 2005. Guess it could be a Sinkovich cover. Be a Sinkovich. Cable and Deadpool. Number 38. So kind of, I guess on that, was that just started out Cable and Deadpool, or did like Deadpool just kind of infiltrate Cable, the title? Kind of like the Atom did with Hawkman, or Hawkman did with the Atom, rather, in the Atom series. And that's kind of how the Atom, if everybody's saying hello to everybody, if sales are slumping, hey, bring in another hero to kind of help out. Cable and Deadpool number 35. This is a rainy cover with Mike Delgado inks. Part of the Black and Black was happening during that time. Spidey back in black. Back in black. Hit the sack. Ricky ticky ticky tick tack. Little ACDC there. If not the lyrics, but hey, Cable and Deadpool, number 29. I like this cover. At least the top half. I'm not that a Brooks cover. Delgado again. Against Citizen V there, I guess. Deadpool. But I like Domino. Blow out your eye socket. Yeah, got the gun right to his head. Cable and Deadpool number 28. A little domino action on that one as well. I like that. I think the coloring could have done a lot better. Different, you know. But I like the setup of it. And Cable and Deadpool number 18 with the Deadpool doll. And Cable as a kid. Hey, why not? Is that gay or what? I mean, it's got a rainbow. Just asking. Band-Aid on the knee. Of course, he's the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey, right? The future son. Cable and Deadpool number 17, part of the House of M type. What's going on? Yeah, just wait till he has to change his diapers. And does he release metal pellets? I don't know. Maybe that's where he gets his bullets from. Could be. Enema of the state. Enema. Okay. I knew there's some scat was going around. Maybe he did have to change some diapers. What's all this metal here? Part 1. Enema of the state. You know, we saw the Wolverine of this is kind of like the Shield thing. Enema of the State, Part 1. Cable and Deadpool number 15. I always thought he looked muscular on this one. Oh, sure, it's cool. It's cool to kill clowns and stuff. I have a psychotic, I guess you could say a serial killer psychotic clown. That's the story Doc Blaylock's working on. That must be stopped. A child killer. It's kind of the edgiest thing in the book. The Secret Defenders. Now we're going to get into some Defenders. The Secret Defenders number 17. Deadpool, Cage, and Dr. Druid. Dr. Druid became, now this is his sort of superhero outfit. This is not what he had in the Avengers. This is a Blair cover. And even Doctor Strange looks different here. Secret Defenders. A little Deadpool action. Almost looks like Blade. Is that Cage? Luke Cage? I don't know. They don't tell us. What the hell? Another holographically enhanced cover. Thanos, number 12. Uh-oh, here comes Thanos on this cover. Says up here. Of course, they didn't quite say it like that. Number 12. Well, I've always liked that. Yeah, nice. Nice use of holographic foil. No wonder Vic King uses this as an icon, you know. I mean, he's got the mightiest chin, you know. Looks like a scroll chin. That is smooth. What's smooth? Love that cover. Yeah. Secret Defenders, Doctor Strange, North Star, Nova, and the Incredible Hulk. Face smashing drama from cover to cover. Star Blast crossover. Just ask this guy. Yeah. Smashing. Yeah, I like that it's pulling it apart. Number 11. Hulk just smiling like, yeah, man. I got your eye socket right here. In space, no one can hear you scream. Secret Defenders number 10. This artist, I know there was an artist working for Marvel that kind of looked like Mike Mignola, and I think this is him. I'm not sure who it is. Silver Surfer, Thunderstrike, War Machine, Doctor Strange. So it seems Revenge Part 2. Seems like this is a Mignola, you know, this artist that kind of mimicked Mignola style. He was nice in his own right. I can't remember his name, but yeah, it seems like the lineup on the Secret Defenders changes from issue to issue, doesn't it? Bondage cover because Silver Surfer's back there sort of hung up. Thunderstrike and War Machine. Yeah. Secret Defenders, Doctor Strange, War Machine, Silver Surfer, and Thunderstrike in this one. Revenge Part 1. Number 9. Number 9. Oh, a Grindberg cover. Yeah, Grindberg looked a lot. I think Tom Grindberg. Is that right, Apex? Tom Grindberg was kind of a Mike Mignola, Mr. Hellboy, wannabe, somewhat in his own right. I see a lot of parallels in his art. Oh, yes, they call in the streak. Boogada, boogada. Tom Grindberg. Yeah, see, yeah, yep. He was kind of a Mignola type artist. Nice. They got the Spidey head up here. Secret Defenders number 8. Death on Earth. Captain America action going on there. Really got some hex magic back there with the Scarlet Witch and Spider-Man jumping in action. Doctor Strange. This is a big box. This is a BCW box. I've got about this many more to go. Secret Defenders, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Captain America stranded in a dimension of death. Number 7. Coates and Hudson cover. Very reminiscent, even the stockiness and the expression and everything. This guy's kind of mimicking, influenced Michael Golden artwork. Tell me he's not. Mm-hmm. I don't know who Coates is. I've seen him. Coates and Hudson did the inks. Okay, this number 6, and this to stop Xanadu. This is Coates and Hudson again. He's an old Doctor Strange villain back in the Ditko days. They might as well call him Baron Von Magic. He had a monocle, I think. Yeah, Baron Von Magic. It's a good name for a character. Or is it? Secret Defenders number 5. Roadkill, watch out. The Punisher is hot on your trail. Looks like the Hulk to me. Now, if only he could save Namorita on Route 666. Doing the devil's work, I guess. Sort of interesting lighting on that. Tom Grinberg had a Neil Adams style at the beginning when he drew Firestorm in the 80s. I could probably see that. Then he kind of got stylized, huh? Secret Defenders number 4, The Punisher, Sleepwalker, Namorita, Namorita. That's Namor's cousin. Doctor Strange, United to Stop Roadkill. Yeah, Coates, A. Coates, and D. Hudson cover. Okay. Yeah, Sleepwalker down there. Mm-hmm. He's an interesting character. Secret Defenders number 3, Wolverine, Darkhawk, Spider-Woman, and Nomad, A. Coates and D. Hudson. The Mystery of Macabre. Yeah, Spider-Woman in her ginger phase, black and white costume. Some more Wolverine. Helpless. Secret Defenders number 2. No man having, long hair and goggles and leather jacket. Sort of weak Wolverine, if you ask me. Kind of weak. And, Darkhawk, he's kind of been picking up some steam. I imagine he'll probably make it into the MCU in some kind of storyline. Nomad is my favorite 90s Marvel character. Okay. Secret Defenders number 1. First unbelievable issue. Okay. Unbelievable. Spidey celebrating his 30th anniversary at this time. Red full cover. Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Nomad, Darkhawk, and Spider-Woman. Little X-Men theme there. I don't know. Yeah. Of course, at this time in the 90s, full and holographic covers, any kind of special covers was the kind of flavor of the day, wasn't it? Now, how about some old Defenders? The new Defenders, number, well, I just said old Defenders, and now it says new Defenders. Oh, well, call me a lie. New Defenders, this is January 1984, so it's going to be January 1985. They haven't changed the copyright. This is a Magnolia cover. The Beast on there, and Red Wolf, one of my favorite sort of Western, and he was in the Avengers. Made his first appearance in the Avengers, I believe. And Gargoyle. I like Gargoyle. Alan Weiss did these heads up here. Alan Weiss, Beast, and Gargoyle, and Valkyrie. Of course, the angel back there. Now take it back. Okay, Alan Weiss did, I had to look at this just to make sure. He did Valkyrie. He did Gargoyle here, but John Byrne did the Beast head here. And I used to own that. Used to own that artwork. Those heads have just been used time and time again. Of course, the Angel and Iceman, the Beast, joined the Defenders, the new Defenders at this time. Moon Dragon. I was reading it during that time. And this is I forget who this is. And I wish they wouldn't just stylize the, Alan Weiss, I think. I think this is an Alan Weiss cover. Yeah, it is. Number, let's see, December 1984. Number 138. The Beast by Alan Weiss. Gargoyle. Even after Gargoyle came into the Defenders, check it out. It took a while for him to even make a cover. It really did. He was not on the covers for a while, even after he made his first appearance. A little enlarged Beast head there from Ditko. Not Ditko, in the Ditko box, but John Byrne. This is Kevin Nolan cover. I was buying it during this time because it had the Beast. And it was a good read. I liked the Defenders. One of the first comics I ever got was Defenders. Defenders number 15. That's before I started collecting, really. The Ren and Stimpy show, number 31. Wiener Barons. Okay. Ren and Stimpy. Got a few of these when I came out of Nickelodeon. When I bought that comic book shop out after. Sweet Apex. Red Wolf appeared in Avengers 80. Yeah, that was his first appearance, wasn't it? Yes, I had the entire Nomad miniseries and 25-issue run. I like Nomad. I think I got a decent stack. Yeah. Nomad was the third Bucky for Captain America in the 1950s. Yeah, okay. He definitely had that 90s clothing and stuff. Ren and Stimpy show number 30. Yeah, he's got one of those little party noise makers. That's pretty cool. He's whacking the pinata. Gonna come down on his head. Ren and Stimpy. I like them better than Beavis and Ren and Stimpy number 6. The Amazing Spider-Man versus Powdered Toast Man. Because no one demanded it. Yeah. So a little superhero cover there for Ren and Stimpy. Powdered Toast Man. Egad, what are we going to do? Yum, yum. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up. Just saying. Speaking of Beavis and Butthead, see how I worked that in there? I looked ahead of time. Beavis and Butthead number 6. Special summer fun issue. Yeah, gonna Rick Parker cover. Little Jaws reference there. Oh, Corleone. Scraping the jaw. Rick Parker cover from 1993. MTV Music Television, kind of in conjunction, with Marvel Comics here. First issues are cool. It's number 1 of Beavis and Butthead. Scraping the jaw, breaking the law. Reference. Got braces on. And, a book that's kind of like Beavis and Butthead, a Keith Pollard cover, The Rawhide Kid, issue 2 in a limited series. Okay. September 1985, Keith Pollard. Sort of an older Rawhide Kid in this iteration, I think. Has nothing to do with Butthead. I was just, and this is number 3 in a 4-issue series. Another Keith Pollard cover. The Rawhide Kid. Thundering Hoofbeats. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Lone Ranger. And a non-Western book here, Fantastic Four, Atlantis Rising, something preview. Okay, well, it's Alan Davis artwork anyway. And this is when the thing I mentioned, Wolverine took part of his face. Well, here it is. He's kind of got the rock off and all bruised there on his face, if you look. Ant-Man here on his ant. That's pretty cool. But yeah, look at Ben Grimm's face there. Pink flesh underneath that rock. Who knew? Alan Davis. Going up against Trigon. Right? Of the Inhumans. Little Adam Warlock. Megamorphs, number 4. Number 4 of 4. Yeah, you had like Wolverine, Captain America, and others. Here's Wolverine, Cap. Megamorphs. Transformers can't have all the fun. I think they had a Megamorph toy line. What's the chat say? Shadowhawk says, first time I saw Red Wolf was Marvel Premiere Tigra issue. Had it since I was a kid. That's cool. Marvel Spotlight number 1, Red Wolf Western story and origin. Apex says, Shadowhawk says, I may have that one. Apex sounds very familiar. I got it after the Tigra, if I have it. I had the Red Wolf issue series from the 70s, I think so. And Marvel Spotlight number 1 and Avengers 80. So you dig the Western characters a lot, I guess. Yes, Tiger and Red Wolf were a great team. Tigra, really? From the Avengers? Okay. I love his pet wolf's name, Lobo. So on point. Yeah, maybe subconsciously I knew that and stuck these in there with all those Wolverines, right? Because he's got Lobo. Or is it? No, not Lobo. He's Logan, isn't he? Okay, I'm getting my characters mixed up. Well, maybe we did have some Lobo representation here for Phil, who's gone now, I think. Megamorphs number 1 of 4. Yeah, Spidey was the other one, and Ghost Rider and the Hulk. So you got, and Captain America and Wolverine, of course. Little short claws on that dude. Megamorphs. Lobo is Spanish for wolf. I plan on writing and drawing a Western story with the Matador. Oh, from 1892. Yeah, you're going way back here, 1892. Devil Flyer was born in 1899, so that's not too far off. Lobo is a great red wolf, yeah. 2001, this is one of a 2-issue limited series from the movie adaptation from 2010. Of course, the great actor who was in The Punisher with Thomas Jane, played his father. Of course, in Jaws. I saw 2010 when it came out in the theaters. Back in what, 85 maybe? See what this says. That's April. Don't see a number. Black Spidey head down here. That's always a plus. And fortunately, I have them all together. In fact, it was his birthday, this actor's birthday, that was in the original 2001 and in 2010 as well. This is number 2. He had his birthday the other day, about 3 days ago. I try and catch things like that on Twitter. Marvel Fanfare number 2. This is the second Marvel Fanfare series. Yeah, they had more than one. Only 99 cents. Wolverine and, Wendigo and the Hulk. Need we say more, bub? Came out in 1996. They were going with these 99 cent, Avengers titles and like Marvel Fanfare here, which was kind of a deluxe, slick format comic at the time. I carried those from the very beginning almost when I had my comic book store. Just a few more here, and then we'll call it quits for the night. Starting to get dark out, but not quite yet. Here. Thing, She-Hulk, The Long Night. Another Alan, I want to say Alan Davis. May not be. Maybe a Hitch cover. Anyway, this is number 1 with Dragon Man behind him. Great cover, but it's kind of dark. I mean, really, to see what's going on. I'm sorry. I know I've got poor lighting in here, but these this modern coloring is just kind of dark. Sorry. Oh, and we got Gray Man in here right at the end. I got to go on a food run. Bye, Mighty Chat and Rex. Thank you, Apex. And we will see you on your show Saturday at midnight. Last week we had Jason Bascom on from Unhinged, along with Frog G and Ink Spots. That was the first time all three had been together on a show. So that was a coup right there. Oh, is Blue Harvest Toys finally in here? Hey, Blue Harvest. Good show today, what I could catch of it. Film back coming soon. Pay attention, people. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good project. Cloak and Dagger number 7. Yeah. 1986, because they were Marvel Comics was Shark cover. Hammerhead Shark. They were celebrating their 25th anniversary. And in 1985, the year before, Comics was celebrating their 50th anniversary. So that was kind of neat. A couple of great years to go to conventions. Yeah, man, I hope you can stick with it. And you're right, making a daily show is difficult, show prep and stuff. And then, yeah, you take the financial hit. Fortunately, tonight, I had the night off from work. But, don't earn no money. Morbius, the Living Vampire, number 30. Yeah, black, sensitive cover. Morbius, the first Marvel anything that I got in print from Marvel in 1973. Morbius. Of all characters, it was Morbius. And from Amazing Spider-Man, part of his origin from Amazing Spider-Man 102. And the last comic today, Bram Stoker's Dracula, number 4, Dick Garagano cover. Dick Garagano didn't do a lot. I mean, he's mostly, Charlton or DC, the Marvel stuff. And here's one of them, number 4. It's pretty much a black and white with red, blood red, blood on his teeth, on the side, Dracula. And in that same book, up there, right there, Vampire Tales, number 5 from 1973. my first Marvel anything that had Morbius in it. Also had a vampire story done by Dick Araggiano, and it looked much like this guy in the story. What was pretty cool, they had one, and it might have been his story. I printed on the inside back cover, and then the inside front cover rather, and the inside back cover, like a 2-pager, but split up with you had to flip to the back to get to the end. That was kind of different. So anyway, thank you especially for coming in here, Blue Harvest. I know it's late there in the UK. TJ was in here earlier from the UK. Gray Man showed up at the end from the UK. Y'all are my second biggest demographic, and sadly, I have no women. Yeah, I had women today, but you think the analytics are going to tell me? No. So tell all your friends. We're doing some fun stuff here every day. This show may be a little shortened when I have to go out and do my job, but not today. Almost got 2 hours in. Look for my comic book sign up that'll be up here pretty soon. Within hopefully 2 to 3 weeks, a month. I'll get it up. I'll get it up here pretty soon. Just want to make sure I've got all my jot and tittle. Get everything. Yeah, Lorenzo's streaming. That's tonight, right? Is it Thursday already? Where's the women at? Well, TJ had tea. Well, she was going to have tea. Then she had white wine instead. Stayed a little while longer. Then she had to go do something. Prayers for her and her dog. I don't know. Rex, named after me. Well, I don't think named after me, but yeah. And then, yes, tonight. Okay. And I'll try and make that, Lorenzo, since I'm off tonight. And I hadn't been on it for a while. And we had Fanta in here, and I don't know how many other women. Was that it? 2 today? But the analytics say 0. Often it says I have 0 viewers, and I've got a pile of viewers in here. So I don't know. So doing pretty good on my views. Appreciate it. Not even monetized like Blue Harvest. I know how tough it can be. Since you all know each other on that little island, say hi to Charlie. Yeah, from Charlie's London. They may not know her. And Captain Choke out for me. Yeah. I stream 12 a.m. British time. Okay. Or Lorenzo does. Yeah. 7 Central Eastern. Yeah. I thought it was Apex. I know it's like Sundays at midnight. You can catch us, or Saturdays at midnight, early Sunday morning. I don't know what time that would be over in the UK, but we do interviews. I co-host with Apex. We have a lot of good time. This, who we having on? And isn't it the Apex? You still in there? Or we have Joe Sontag on Thursday. Was it Thursday the 10th? And then don't forget, on the 16th, I'll have Peter Samedi from Alterna Comics on here. So that'll be cool. And Shadow, yeah. Lorenzo and Shadow Hawk are great guys to have in your corner for sure. But yeah, thanks to Phil and everybody that came in here today. It's just awesome to talk collectibles with you guys and just have fun and hang out and carry on conversations from the chat. Tomorrow I'll get my StreamYard up again, going again. Cross your fingers. And some of you can come in here and share the time with me. I'd love that. So probably have to work tomorrow night, end of the week. They'll probably obligatory. And it's getting, the mosquitoes aren't bad yet. I spray for mosquitoes if you don't know. So they're not bad yet, but we go out anyway. So if it doesn't rain, probably be working tomorrow night, but we'll have a good show. Yeah. Have like Shadowhawk says, hell all, and have a good night. Absolutely. And until next time, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming in. See you on the stream later tonight, perhaps. on Lorenzo's or Vic's. Who knows? Lorenzo says, I'm happy to see that I'm already subbed to you, Blue Harvest. I'll check out your videos. Oh, yeah, she's got a lot of nice things. Hope that 3D printer's going all right. And night to you too, Gray Man. Love to come on your show sometime. But till next time, hey guys, keep collecting.